The resource that I was going to share is on our website. It's called the Foundation Series. And I've got the booklet right here, but we also have these as just digital study guides that folks can download or just pull up on their phone. And the Foundation Series is something that we put together about 5 years ago, and it's got a few purposes. First of all, we've kind of talked about this on the podcast before, but it's one thing to give people a vision for following Jesus. But then we also really need to help people figure out a pathway. What does it look like to begin to walk with Jesus and to grow in our faith? And so the Foundations is a resource that's designed to provide something of a framework where someone can start at point A and then progress through some essentials of the gospel message. And it's really designed to be conversational. And so it's not really a Bible study in the traditional sense. It's definitely not a Bible study where you would give someone a sheet and they would go off on their own and pull out their Bible and then start writing in answers to questions. This is really designed to be more of a discussion guide. In fact, the Foundation Series is really designed so that you, as the disciple maker, you might have a copy of it, but the other person that you're sharing with, they might not even know that it exists. I mean, they can. It's not top secret, but it's not essential that they actually have a copy of the Foundation Series. It really is for you as the more mature believer who's seeking to pass on the faith. And the way it's laid out is, first, it looks at the message of Jesus from Genesis to Revelation. And so there are actually 18 different discussions that are in the Foundation Series. And the first 10 are just 10 stories, 10 passages from Genesis to Revelation that lay out the story of Jesus from start to finish. And then there are four guide sections where it's talking about the message of Jesus and the mission of Jesus. And so we kind of take a deeper dive into, well, Jesus, the number one way that Jesus was described during his life was as the teacher, the rabbi. That's what came across to people when they bumped into Jesus when he was in the flesh. That's what his own followers referred to him as most often, as teacher. And so, okay, well, what was his message? So the second section of the Foundation Series is to look at what is the message of Jesus. And then the third section is the mission of Jesus. So Jesus described himself over and over as having been sent into the world. And so Jesus didn't just happen. Jesus chose to come down to earth because he had a mission from the Father. And so we take a closer look in 4 different discussions on what is the mission of Jesus. And so the goal is to provide people from the very beginning with a clearer picture of these foundational topics. So the gospel itself, from Genesis to Revelation, the message of Jesus, the mission of Jesus. And that's a free resource that folks can get on the website under the resources link. So that's one that we've really enjoyed using here over the last 5 years. And I think one last thing that I would say about it, Abigail, is that it's designed to help you learn how to share your faith in a more conversational way. And so even though you're going to be looking at scriptures, it's designed to help you ask the right questions to draw out the truths in those stories or in those passages. So hopefully that's a sort of a byproduct that people will get from it if they use it.